Hello, friend. This is Ryan Hicks of TalkToProfit.com. Today I want to talk to you about the value of work. I had someone that was interested in the law of attraction. They talked about how they've been working on this one method for years. Of course, they didn't say years at first, but they've been working on it, and they liked it better than what I was teaching because it was telling them they didn't have to do anything. They just had to wait and relax and wait for it. Okay, well, how long have you been doing that? 3 years. Now, I want you to think about this. They're literally telling me they don't have results, it's not working for them, and they've been doing it for 3 years. At what point do you say, you know what? Maybe I need to add some action into my law of attraction. And yes, when people are selling you books or courses or seminars or meetings or whatever it may be, and they're hyping it about, well, you don't have to do anything, just follow my method. You don't have to do anything at all. That's not how life works. God himself, the creator, worked. Jesus said, my Father works and so I work. You think you can get out of working, get out of doing things and just sit back and God's going to flow down the blessings and abundance upon you? It's not going to happen. Not because he doesn't want you to have it, not because he doesn't want you to be blessed, not because he isn't showering blessings upon you, but because you can't receive when you refuse to do the basic things. Work's required. It's part of life, action, activity. Now, many people define work incorrectly. They define it as this wage slave drudgery that they just have to do so they can get enough money to pay the bills, but they would quit in a heartbeat if they didn't need the money. That's not work. That is a form of work. It's a real bad one. But that's not work in God's kingdom, what God wants you to be doing. Work is that farmer that's out tilling his field, planting seeds and tending to his harvest, his soon-to-come harvest, who goes out and reaps the harvest when the season's right. Work could be the person writing a book or creating a piece of art or teaching kids in a class. There's a lot of different things that could be classified as work, but they don't have to be miserable. They don't have to be drudgery. And one of the things many people lack is the positive attitude to receive the blessings of God in that work. There can be the same type of person going to the same job, but one of them has a positive attitude and one of them has a negative attitude. And the one with the negative attitude is miserable, and they're doing the same thing. And the one with the positive attitude is happy, and they get promoted, and they get blessings, and they get rewards in their work. The other person is barely scraping by, barely able just to keep from getting fired. There's no chance for them getting promoted, no chance for them to have an advancement in that business because their attitude is terrible. And it's resistance to God's abundance in their lives. And the law of attraction is about attracting and vibrating on a certain level. But here's the thing, you have to act. So when you get an idea, you don't just sit back and do nothing and expect God to do it all for you. You act. You act on that idea. You take that thing. It may just be calling someone, but you have an idea. I need to call this client. I haven't called them in a while. Go call them. It could be, I need to go to the store. Go to that store. Whatever it may be, all kinds of things God will lead and guide you into to bring about the biggest blessing for you. But if you're just sitting back and you actually think that it's wrong to act, that you're getting in God's way or something, you're going to hinder yourself so dramatically that 3 years that one person is going through with no results could end up being 30, 40 years until they die, because they'll never get any results if they're not willing to take action. Or the only results they'll get will be those things that they attribute to the law of attraction or something they're not doing, but it's more related to time or chance than it is to something they actually manifested by the law of attraction. It's been pointed out many, many times that the law of attraction has in it the word action. That is one of the missing keys from the law of attraction for many people is you have to act. This doesn't mean you have to do it all yourself. It doesn't mean you have to go labor and suffer and self-flagellate in order to get yourself humbled enough so that you can receive. That's not how it works. But there will be times you'll have to work. There will be times you have to work hard. And of course, you always should make sure that is mixed in with being intelligent about the work you're doing. Just because you're working hard doesn't mean you're somehow getting yourself more favor with God, because you could be doing the wrong thing, but doing a lot of work in it. And you're literally doing the wrong thing, doing the thing God doesn't even want you to be doing in the first place. So this is why it's very important that, yes, take some time and rest and relax, listen, and then act when you feel that leading, when you feel that gentle, still small voice saying, go do this or go do that. Or he might say to wait for a while, and you do that. But there's never going to be a point where God tells you just never work again, just lay around all day and expect people to serve you and do everything for you. You weren't put here for that. Even when God himself came in the flesh, he came to serve. And that was our example, that he, being in the form of God, thought it not robbery to be equal with God. And he took on himself that of a servant. My friend, you need to act. What is there today, if you haven't seen the result you wanted, what is it that you haven't been doing that you know in your heart you should be doing? It doesn't have to be something big. It could be something very minor, but it's just kind of been in the back of your head, just kind of like, I need to do that. And you put it off because it seems too little, or maybe it seems too big. But for whatever reason, or just old-fashioned procrastination, but you're putting it off. But it keeps coming back to you. I need to do that. I do this. I need to do that. Go do it. Go do it right now. I don't care if it's 3 a.m. Go do it. Now, obviously, if it's calling a business client, don't call them at 3 a.m. unless you feel that you should. Maybe that's exact moment in time you do need to call them. I don't know. But follow that gentle leading of the Spirit and take action. Don't sit back. Don't relax and get lazy. Don't revel in your indolence, thinking that somehow you're going to get more of God's blessing in your life, when instead all that is doing is shutting off the blessing of God. That's refusing. That is resisting the Spirit of grace. That's resisting his blessing in your life, and it will not reap the results that you want. My friend, today, take action. What you find for your hands to do, go do that. Take action. Be industrious. Be diligent. And you, my friend, shall be very blessed. I pray this is a blessing for you. May God bless you richly.